Hello everyone, welcome to today's class. So today we'll be looking at quadratic equation and proving the completing the square method. Remember, in the last video, we talked about the four methods of solving quadratic equation, which are factorization method, completing the square method, formula method, and graphical method. So today we'll be looking at how do we prove the completing the square method. Okay, let's go on. I'm taking a simple quadratic equation pattern of question. Ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. Please, if you are watching that video, you understand that I explained some of these values for you. I told you that a is the coefficient of x squared, b is the coefficient of x, and c is our constant. So understand those languages because at the end of the day, we'll make use of them along the line. Now, the first step you have to do is transfer the constant to the right hand side. Please permit me to use the abbreviation RHS, right hand side. So the right hand side is after the equals to sign, and left hand side is before the equals to sign. So transfer your constant to the right hand side. What's your constant? C. Ax squared plus bx equals to minus c. Now the question is, why is it minus c? Yes, here your constant is carrying positive sign, plus. And if you are constant with the rule of mathematics, you will understand that whenever a sign is crossing the equals to sign, it becomes the opposite sign. So if it's positive, it becomes negative. So the sign changes. If it's negative, it becomes positive. So that is why plus here becomes minus. So the next step now is divide the right hand side and left hand side by the coefficients of x squared. Right hand side and left hand side, which is here and here, divide it by the coefficient of x squared. What is the coefficient of x squared? A. So you have ax squared over a plus bx over a equals to minus c over a. I hope somebody is following me. So you have this, you cancel this. What are you left with? Nothing can cancel here. So you bring that down. X squared plus bx over a equals to minus c over a. Hope somebody is following me. Now the next step you have to follow is add the square of half of the coefficient of x to both sides. Add the square of half of the coefficient of x to both sides. Please don't let the grammar confuse you. Take it step by step. Now, first, what is the coefficient of x? This is the coefficient of x, b over a. So you are going to get half of it, half of that coefficient. Now, after you get half of it, you square it. Now, after you square it, you add it to the right hand side and to the left hand side. That will be by both sides. Now, let's get half of the coefficient of x first. I'm going to use the second board. B over a. Now, anytime you are looking for half of something, just multiply it by 1 over 2. Anytime at all. B times 1 is b, 2 times a is 2a. So if you are looking for half of 100 is 1 times 1 over 2. So it means half of b over a is b over 2a. Is somebody following? So this is half of it. So the next thing you do is you square it. Then you now add it to both sides. That's to the left hand side and to the right hand side. Now let's go. This is our left hand side, pardon, this is our left hand side. You have x squared plus bx over a plus, you are going to add this to it. B over 2a square, don't forget, add the square of half of it to both sides. Equals to, this is your right hand side, minus c over a plus, you bring this into it, b over 2a, you square it. I'll follow you. Now, the next step is this. Solve for the right hand side. First, solve for the right hand side. Where's the right hand side? Here. So you bring it out. Minus c over a plus b over 2a square it. So we want to first solve this one. When we are done solving this, we'll come back to the left hand side. Now, first, rearrange the sign. Now, the sign here is positive, here is negative. So you arrange it. Let the positive come first, then the negative next. So you have b over 2a square minus c over a. This is, you have rearranged the sign. Then open up your bracket. So b times square is b square over 2a times 2a square is 4a square. That's 2 times 2, 4. A square times a is a square. So minus c over a. So the next step is look for the LCM. Of your denominator. Don't forget, the denominator is the number under it. So you look for the LCM. Now let me take you through a simple pattern of looking for the LCM in case you have forgotten. 4a squared a. What goes there is 2. 2 here is 2a squared. You bring down your a back. 2 here is a squared. You bring down your a back. A here is remaining 1a. This one is 1. Another a, 1, 5. So 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times a is 4a. 4a times a is 4a squared. That tells you that LCM of 4a squared and a is 4a squared. Now I say find look for the LCM of your denominator. So you follow the pattern like this. 4a squared, which is your LCM. 4a squared, we cancel 4a squared. If you are conversant with solving for your LCM, you have 1. That gives you b squared minus a cancel 4a squared. You are left with 4a. Remaining 1 4a. So 4a times c will give you minus 4ac. Is somebody following? So b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. Now, having this, the next thing you do is solve for the left hand side. Now, where's our left hand side? This is our left hand side. So bring it into the equation. We have x squared plus bx over a plus b over 2a. You square it. Now what do you do here now? Combine the square. Combine the square. Now what does it mean? B over 2a has a square, x square has a square. So those two that have square, bring them together. So you have x plus b over 2a into brackets, square it. Is somebody following? To square it. So what's the next step now? Combine the right hand side and the left hand side. Combine the right hand side and left hand side. So this is our left hand side. X plus b over 2a square it equals to our right hand side. This is our right hand side. B square minus 4ac over 4a squared. Now, getting to this level, the next step is this. We are combining, this is our right hand side, this is our left hand side. Are we getting it? Now this square has to go. This square has to go. So what you do is take the square roots of both sides. Take the square roots of both sides. So you put square root over here, x plus b over 2a squared equals to b squared minus 4ac over 4a squared. So this square will cancel this. We are left with x plus b over 2a equals to, now listen attentively for this next step. B squared has a square root, which is b. 4 has a square root, which is 2. But a doesn't have a square root. C doesn't have a square root. 4a squared has a square root. Now listen attentively. This is a combined equation. You cannot look for one-sided square root. So what you do, you bring it back. That you bring it down like that. B squared minus 4ac. Now, in order to have the square roots, automatically you put back the square root box on it. So this one, 4 has a square root, a has a square root. So you remove the square root box from it. So you have something like this. Square root of 4 is 2, and square root of a squared is a. I hope somebody is following me. Now the next thing you do is this. Are you getting it? Our factor, let me now break something down to you. Our main focus is to make x the subject of formula here, because x is our focus. So what you do, you transfer b over 2a to the right hand side so that x can be alone. So you have something like this. X equals to, now x is carrying positive here, it will become negative because it's crossing the line, minus b over 2a. Now take note, anytime you have a square root box or a square root value, it is either positive or negative. Let me take for example, let me explain something here. If I have minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. Plus 2 times plus 2 is plus 4. So a square root number is either positive or negative. So what that means is this. Because of the square roots here, it will be either plus or minus. Then you bring this down. That's b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Now you have 2a here. So since you have 2a, what you do, you pick one of them out of the 2a because it's a common factor, common denominator. So you now have x equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac. Everything, since you have picked one for them, so it means both of them are combined together now over 2a. So this gives you your formula method, and that's how we are able to prove the completing the square method, which is minus b plus or minus square root b square minus 4ac, everything over 2a. Please, I still want you to follow this video very well. Look at it. Is anywhere confusing you? Drop your comments and let's see. If it's okay to take time again and we explain, I'm always available. Thank you to those who follow the last video, who like, who comment, who share. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm still telling you once again, ensure you like this, share it, comment on it, and let others benefit. Thank you.